Welcome everybody to today's afternoon show. But welcome for coming along with us. And we got some people in the house already. And today I have a very special guest. I have Trina Sette, and she has finally kind of blossomed her business and made it official and is really getting a groove with this. She has Go for Goals. Goals. I don't want to say gold because I kind of slur that word, but Go for Goals accountability partnership. And she's going to tell us all about that and probably a whole lot more. So please welcome Trina.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
I'm excited to hear all about this because I think it's pretty cool what you've come up with. And I don't know of anything else that's out there really. I mean, people do this, having accountability partners.
Yes.
But you take it to the next level. So tell us about it.
Well, it started out, it's kind of funny. It started out as a joke. How I started doing the business was I was talking to my coach and I was telling him that I should just be a professional accountability partner because everyone kept asking me to be their accountability partner. And he goes, "You should." And I said, "Well, no, and he's like, "No, Trina, you should do this." And I'm like, "Well, I don't have a website. I don't know." He goes, "You need a pen and a phone." And I'm like, "Oh my God, you're right." And from that point, that was April 28th, just a few months ago. And then I realized that I had been spending 8 years preparing for this, for having my own business, because what I had done as an accountability partner with Jenny Craig, I didn't call it an accountability partner, but I was calling people every single week. I have 30 clients a day. I'm keeping them on track with their program. If they fall off, I help them get back on. Exactly. Yeah. And I love it. I loved what I did at Jenny Craig. It was a lot of fun for me going in and helping people get from where they were to where they wanted to be. And then I got my own accountability partner after attending Breakthrough to Success with Jack Canfield. Mm-hmm. The difference between the year before, when I first kind of got interested in personal development, from what I did, to the last year, having an accountability partner myself, mind-blowing. Just what I got done. And so now I understand that an accountability partner, no matter what your dream is, if you have an accountability partner, you're going to get there. First of all, you're going to get there. Second of all, you're going to get there way faster than you would have before. So
yeah. Explain what an accountability partner does. Because I'll give you what I have, what people have, their perception has to me, because I have my clients I hook them up with an accountability partner, or we find them an accountability partner in that. But their first perception generally is, it's going to be someone that I dread their phone call, or I dread their email or their text every day. And then it's like, I got to tell them that I didn't do it. And it's like, all of a sudden they come up with all these negativity things, like all this negative aspect. And I'm like, no. It's not like that. So tell them what a real accountability partner does.
So let me just back up a step here. I heard someone say, "Ooh, responsibility, that's a heavy word." But if you say, like, "Do you want to go to a seminar on responsibility?" No, I don't want to take a seminar about responsibility. But do you want to take a seminar about taking charge of your life? Well, yes. So the word accountability to some people can be a little bit heavy, but if you realize what it is, the only reason that you don't want to answer the phone is because you didn't do whatever it was that you said that you were going to do. Mm-hmm. And what that's supposed to do is actually motivate you to get something done. But really what happens is your goal was probably just too big. Mm-hmm. So an accountability partner is someone that has the ability to hold you to account. So if you said that you were going to drink 8 glasses of water, when I call you the next day, I can say, Dave, did you drink your 8 glasses of water? And you're going to say yes or no. And so a true accountability partner, if you said no, is not going to say, well, you suck. You're not very good at that. I don't know why you didn't drink the 8 glasses. You're supposed to do that. That's not what an accountability partner is. An accountability partner will say, okay, well, would you like to carry that goal over to the next day? Do you want to do 8 glasses for tomorrow? You say yes or no. There's no blaming, no complaining, no whining, no explanations as to why something wasn't done. This is a very short, to the point call. You have a goal, something that you want to get done. You want to clean out the garage. I always use that one because that's easy. Say there's a big garage sale at the end of the month. Well, you're going to do 5 things every day to get the garage done. And it could be removing 5 items, or it could be sort 5 items, or it could be place an ad, post something on Facebook for sale in the marketplace. It's very easy. So most of the time, the reason people don't do a lot of things they do is they forget. It's halfway through the day before I remember that I was going to get up and go out and work in the garage in the morning and get a couple things done. So this is an accountability call with the perfect partner is a daily reminder of your goals for the day to keep you on target. That's all it is. It's not a conversation, a long drawn out. It's not a coaching call. I'm not telling you how to do it.
But don't you think that attitude, the negative attitude, I have a theory on this, and you tell me if your theory is different or if where we're at. But I think when we initially come into something that's unknown like that with an accountability partner, which is an awesome thing, I think that all of a sudden the memories of what we were trained as when we were a kid all of a sudden start cropping up. You clean your room and then you didn't clean it, and then mom yells at you, and then you got to come up with excuses and reasons why you didn't do it. Or then throughout the years, it's like you can have other accountability partners, right? That word accountability, all of a sudden it's like my feet are being held to the fire. Oh no, I don't know. I wanted to do this, but that fear creeps in.
Uh-huh.
And so do you combat that fear, or do you just say, hey, you're not ready yet, come back when you're ready?
Well, no, it's not. I wouldn't tell somebody no. I would tell someone if they were working with a coach and they were struggling with something that's, their goal, whatever it is, then I would, maybe it's just like, hey, I go back with your coach. But here's the thing. The person that I was talking to about cleaning, I had a client who wanted to get her house in order, and it was just really difficult for her to do. So what happened is if you go into the kitchen and there's a huge pile of dishes, it's really overwhelming. But if we break the goals down smaller and say, you know what, just today I want you to go in and wash just the plates, right? So you can go in there and get just the plates done, and you don't feel bad about the other stuff that you didn't do because you accomplished your goal. So what I want you to do is get in the habit of getting things done, and then that gets exciting. And, even to go real life story is my accountability partner, Lisa. Love her to death. When we finished Breakthrough to Success, Jack Canfield's 5-day seminar in Philadelphia last year, we left there as accountability partners. Now, she lived in Canada and I lived down here. So she went and bought phone cards so that she could call me from Canada to call down to the United States, right? And so our first goals were huge. I was going to complete Train the Trainer online, and I was going to do finish module 4 today. And then I was going to start my own business. And then I was going to, my goals were so huge. After about 3 or 4 weeks, it got to be disappointing. And it was like, I'm never doing the things that I want. And I don't want to tell her I didn't do it again. So we started breaking our goals down smaller and smaller. So was
that by a conversation that you had? Or, I mean, how did you come to the awareness that now I'm going down a negative road instead of making this a positive thing?
Because in my head, I was tired of telling her I didn't do it. So what I did
Right.
was I broke my goals down smaller.
So did
So
she make you aware of it, or did you come to that
I,
awareness?
I think we both did at the same time.
Yeah.
It was kind of organically grew. We
Yeah.
realized that our goals were too high to get done in a 24-hour period. So instead of having, so we were going to do, I was going to do my affirmations. I was going to write in my gratitude journal. I was going to meditate for an hour. I was going to, finish module 4. So what I did was I broke it down into smaller goals that were more manageable for me. So doing my gratitude journal, that was a goal number 1. So I'm going to write in my gratitude journal. I didn't have to write 5 things. I was going to write in my gratitude journal every morning before our phone call at 7:00. I had to write in my gratitude journal. I was going to listen to a meditation rather than do something for an hour. I was going to do it for 10 minutes. I was going to spend 30 minutes on my training with Jack Canfield. I was going to read 1 chapter of a book rather than a whole section. So
Yeah.
by breaking that down after 30 days, so what happened was I would wake up in the morning and you're just waking up and you're like, oh, what am I grateful for today? What am I going to write in my journal today? That's the first thought every day that is in my brain. So after I probably wrote in my gratitude journal every day for 6-7 weeks. And then I stopped, but because it's a habit. I wake up every morning and I'm like, I'm so grateful that I don't have to get out of bed right now and I can stay in here for 15 more minutes. I'm so grateful that my dog's curled up next to me. So I automatically, now it's a habit. So now I don't need to put that on my goals list. Right? Because I'm already.
It's a habit. It's automatic.
Yes. So it takes, 30 to 45 days-ish to create a habit. But if you're doing something every day, so if you start drinking 8 glasses of water a day, and I remind you every day to drink your water, you might do 2 glasses and then 4 and then 1 and then 5. But I'm reminding you, eventually you're going to get to 8 glasses. And then it's 8 glasses, 8 glasses, 8 glasses every day. In 30 days, you're going to have a habit of drinking 8 glasses of water. Well, a year, you don't need to keep that as your goal, 8 glasses. Now add something else to it. Can you imagine starting one new goal every month? How many amazing habits you would have at the end of the year?
If you just add 1 per month, you got 12 new habits.
Yes. Right? I mean, it's a whole.
And chances are you replaced 12 bad habits.
Oh, yes. You can't just stop. You can't just stop doing something. You can't sit down to watch TV every night with a big bowl of popcorn and then just stop doing it. Because you create a void. You create a void there. So you're going to start doing something else. So it's like, okay, you want to replace that with a good habit, so while I, watch TV for an hour, maybe I'm going to get on my stair stepper for that hour and I'll just exercise while I watch TV. You have to replace, you want to put something else good in there and not create that void of a bad habit.
You came from JC.
I love it. Just tell. It's built in my, it's in my DNA. Yeah. It's like I tell people I'm all jacked up.
And it's, well, yeah. Now you can tell me you're all Canfield up. It's amazing how you come out of, and we both been to Breakthrough to Success or BTS with Jack and that, but it's amazing how you come out of those things, whether it's Tony Robbins, Jack Canfield, I don't know, whoever, pick one of them. And you go to those and you come out of there and that you're just like, okay, I'm going to change the world. It just revs you up and you're going to, and then you jump in and you get all of a sudden these goals are huge. And then somewhere around 2, 3, 4 weeks later, generally after 2 weeks, somewhere in there, all of a sudden you get, wow, did I say I was going to write a book? Who am I? You start doubting yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's where accountability partner really comes in handy, because instead of losing that momentum, you keep going on the path.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going to say, no. You can write a book, but we're not going to write a book in a day.
No.
We're not going to schedule out 10, it's a book with 10,000 words or 30,000 words. And oh my gosh, I only wrote 100 words a day. How am I ever going to get this done? It's like, don't get overwhelmed. Just write, just do whatever that is.
Every day. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's
we're
where
on Facebook every day. Why can't, and posting. So why can't we write, a paragraph a day?
Right.
Once
and like you said, instead of doing an hour of meditation, it's like, okay, I'm going to start with 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's like, I'll coach my clients and say, all I want you to do in the morning is I want you to get up. I want you to meditate, and then I want you to work out. And then I want you to do something to feed your brain, whether that's going to be watching positive videos, whether that's going to be reading a chapter or reading some pages out of a book, reading for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Don't worry about how long you do it. If you only work out for 5 minutes, you worked out for 5 minutes.
Right.
5 minutes more than you did yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So if you only do each one of those 3 for 5 minutes, that's great. But chances are, and you and I both know this, they're going to get addicted to that feeling.
Yes. And
it's
the
good addiction.
Yes. And having that, so having a coach is fantastic. And it's like everyone out there needs to have a coach. I mean, really, for me, if my accountability partner business was available when I was going through all my stuff, I had Lisa. So Lisa helped me tremendously get there. There's so many people that don't have Lisa, that go to an event, get excited about something, and then they, a couple weeks later, they're not doing it. And if I didn't have her on, reminding me, Lisa and I, we had our things where, I was going through a lot of stuff at my house. I have a millennial daughter who wasn't super happy about the changes that I was making in my life. So
because they were different.
Oh, I was told I was
the other extreme, right?
Yes, I was focusing more on other things, but Lisa would call me and she'd say, well, how'd you do with your goals? And I'm like, oh, I almost got them done. And then my daughter said this, and I'd start, and Lisa's like, Trina, she's like, I only got a couple minutes. I'm so sorry. If you want to talk later, we can, but for now we need to stick to our goals. And I was like, how rude. Like, she just basically interrupted my blaming, complaining, session there.
Venting,
said the plan. And it was the best thing, because she refocused me, and it got me to like, okay, so I don't discuss those things with Lisa. We don't go into long, drawn out conversations about me complaining about my daughter. And so that actually helped me turn around and do the same thing to her. A couple months later, when she was going through a hard time, I was like, Lisa, we have to stick to our plan. So what goals did you get done? And stay on target. And that's the thing with my specialist that I have trained, right now I have 3 girls all trained by Jack Canfield. They're all certified trainers with Jack Canfield. They're accountability partners. They're not coaches. They're not going to tell you, oh, you should have done this. You should have done that. Or I think you
role
here. Absolutely not. Their job is to say, hey, Dave, what goals did you get done from yesterday? And you are going to say, I did the X, Y, and Z. And they're like, that's awesome. What are your goals for tomorrow? And you're going to say, bam, bam, bam. And it's like, and there you go. Cool. See you in the morning. That's it. If you want a coach, you get a coach. Your goal could be get an accountability partner so that you can make enough money to hire a coach. Because a coach is really what's going to put you, to that next level.
Most definitely. And I always, and I've had clients with that. They're like, oh, and then I'm going to take it. I have this other course I'm going to take. And I'm like, stop taking courses.
Yeah.
Because as everyone knows, only 4% of the people that buy an online course finish it.
Yeah.
So 96% buy it, pay the money, and then you never finish it.
unless you have an accountability partner.
Unless you have an accountability coach. Or
so it's really important to you. If anything, the thing is that with what I'm doing is, and having accountability partner is, you have to have something that you really want to get done. Like you really want to write that book. You know, you really want to finish your Train the Trainer training, the online modules. Mm-hmm. You really want to launch your own business. So it's something that you really want to do.
And it doesn't even have to be that aspect either, because you're probably helping other people that are just trying to be better themselves.
Yes.
So it could be, it doesn't necessarily be people that, you know, you're going to start a business or you're going to be a solopreneur or something of that sort. It could be someone that just wants to have someone hold them account. And you could love your job. You could be working at a place and you need an accountability partner. Mm-hmm. Because all of a sudden you can get that promotion. You can do all those things if you have an accountability partner in place.
Right. Right. So you can go in and we could actually like open up a call center and we could work for, you know, corporations and we could have these accountability partners calling out. But me personally, you know, like network marketing, I joined 8 network marketing companies. I was a Mary Kay lady twice. You know, I did It Works. I signed up for Herbalife. I had all this stuff, but I didn't have an accountability partner. What I've had my whole life is a job, and my accountability partner is my boss, because if I don't show up for work, I'm going to get fired and I'm not going to have any income. So I have that accountability partner there. So now outside of my job, I would like to start my own business. I would like to start doing a network marketing company. Mm-hmm. Well, if my girlfriend calls and says, hey, do you want to go to the beach? Yeah, I'd rather go to the beach. I don't really want to make calls today. I don't really want to put my product out there. I don't really want to do that stuff. I would rather go to the beach. So as long as you have your basics covered, you don't really need an accountability partner because your boss covers that, you know, or your kids cover that because you want to have a home.
And not necessarily in a positive way.
No, exactly. Not necessarily. So to have, once you start your own business though, above your job, that's where you want to have an accountability partner, because if you don't, bettering yourself falls to the wayside. It does. It's the last thing that working out. Say you want to lose those 20 pounds. It's great till someone walks by with pizza, you know, it's like, oh, you know what? I'll start tomorrow. But if you have an accountability partner that you're going to check in with the next day, chances are you just say, you know what, actually, you guys eat the pizza. I'm just going to go for a walk, and you'll leave the room because you have somebody that you're accountable to other than yourself.
Right.
And it's important that you lose that 20 pounds, but not if you don't have an accountability partner. I mean,
and spouses don't count.
Yeah.
Because that's a first suggestion. You know that, I know that, everyone knows that. It's like you don't have, you know, your spouse isn't going to be. I don't choose a relative, don't choose your sister, your dad, your parents, your whatever. Don't choose them as accountability partners, because they're going to be prone to go, well, okay, you can slack a little bit, or you know, they justify it for you.
Yes. Yeah, I actually have if you go onto my website, if you go to goforgoalsaps.com, you can go in there and log in, or go to the website. There is a place for you to sign up for my, it's like a PDF on the 5 fatal mistakes of finding an accountability partner. It's like number 1 on there is not your spouse. I mean, mine, bless his heart, he was like, honey, it's just this one time. You've been doing so good on your diet. He's like, you know, we can have this. And he's so sweet. He never says anything to me about my weight. He's never, you know, that's never been a problem between us, is where I was. But it was something that I was always, you know, on this diet or trying to lose weight for something or start an exercise program. And he was like, I don't know why you're doing that. I love you just the way you are. You're perfect. And it's like, you are just the sweetest thing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and eat this. Yes, we can go out to dinner tonight. Absolutely. You know? So
ice cream on the way back.
Yeah, ice cream on the way back. some very rarely do spouses work out as an accountability partner.
Right.
When it does, that's fantastic. In general, it doesn't.
Yeah. As well as people that are, I would say that are not in, there's some people that just are not made for being accountability partners. They want to talk. I mean, because people can try this on their own, but a lot of times it doesn't, I shouldn't say a lot of times, but a good percentage of times it doesn't work out to the positive side, because you could get accountability partner that is like that, where they want to just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, and that's not what it's about. Yeah. Or they want to vent, or all of a sudden it turns into more of a gossip thing instead of about our goals. And then it doesn't do either one of them any good. So that's why someone that is concisely there, as you're paying for it, right? You're paying for it. And so it's like anything else. They're a professional. This is what they do. This is part of what they do in life, and are very good at it. Yes.
Yeah, that's the great thing about having a professional, because it's all about you. I mean, it's $99 a month. I mean, you can go get a free trial right now. You can go in there and get a free trial, try it, and I know you're going to love it. But when you have somebody that's only focused on you and what your goals are and what's important to you, then you're just going to get it done faster. It's fantastic to become friends with your accountability partner. That's wonderful. Everybody needs to have more friends in their life. The problem is that these 5-minute calls, that's 2.5 minutes for you and 2.5 minutes for them, to exchange your goals for the day, turn into 10, 15, 20, half an hour every single morning. I do not have time. I'm busy. I'm trying to start a business, right? I don't have time. I love you to death, but I don't have time to talk that long. And then you don't want to tell them that you don't have time to talk to them. That's a very difficult thing to do to someone. It was hard for Lisa to tell me. She didn't want to hear about what was going on with me, but she had to do it. And thank God she did, because she put me back on track and on target. I am one of the luckiest girls in the world to have gotten her. I just say the universe has just been out there watching out for me, because the universe, put me at that breakthrough to success in that room with Lisa as my accountability partner. So many people don't have that relationship. They leave. I mean, there's 400 or 500 people, 600 people at these events. And to be able to find the person that you're going to work with for the next year or two, Lisa and I we're like 18, we're going on 19 months of 5-minute phone calls every day, Monday through Friday. And it's incredible to have that partnership. I believe it's a very rare thing to find. I know we're not the only ones that it happens to, but it's rare that you can find that. It is. And all of the lessons that I've learned, having thousands of clients over the years, up into still recently, even with my accountability partner, Lisa, being able to share that with the Go for Goals clients, the people that are just trying to get something done, is just it's a lot of knowledge. It's all right there, but I love helping people, and watching them get their stuff done is fantastic. It's my favorite thing in the world, is helping people get from where they are to where they want to be, and to keep them focused. It's not about me. It's not often. I started interviewing people. I do Facebook live shows. I'm doing Accountability and Me. And so what that is I get to hear people tell their stories of how accountability helped them. That's fun. It's not often that I get to come on and talk about myself and like how it started. So I appreciate you, bringing me on here and letting me share that. But helping people get to their goals is really, it was my favorite part about working at Jenny Craig. It just
fires you up.
Absolutely. It's fun. Yeah. It's so fun to talk about success.
That's like, and it's like anything. If you're an expert at what you do, that's what you should be doing. I mean, I would not like to go in people's mouths, but there's dentists that are out there that are like, it fires them up to get up in the morning and go, you know what? I really helped this person with their teeth. And I did it. Doctors, specialists, all that stuff. And you're just the accountability specialist.
Uh-huh.
You're the expert.
I'm the expert.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's you're doing what you love to do, and that's what's going to accelerate you.
Yeah. It's fun for me and the people that choose to also, I mean, if you wanted to be a specialist, you can go in there and do a training and work underneath, you know, my umbrella of accountability partner services as a accountability partner specialist. But the 3 specialists that I have now, they love it. They love it. They're just on top. Lisa, my accountability partner, she's one of the specialists that's on there. Joyce is on there. Michaela.
And I would suck at it.
Right. Because
I'm really good as a coach. I suck at accountability because of the aspect of I would be the one. Okay, why didn't you do that? Let's break it down. Let's go down deeper. Let's get into there and let's get rid of that gunk that's holding you back. You know, I would be that person. So that 5-minute, that would be like, you know,
that would be like the cheapest coaching sessions ever.
3 hours later, I'm still diving in with them and I'm trying to get this, you know, unraveled and I'm canceling my other appointments and, you know, because that's just me. So I would be awful at that. But you're great at it.
That's why as a coach, you want to focus on coaching your clients. You don't want to be their accountability partner.
No.
You build that into, so if there's any coaches watching, what you want to do is what I'm doing with Lynette Pottle is she calls it the success trifecta. And I love it because this is really why I created it for coaches, but what she's done is taken it even a step further. So Lynette does mastermind calls with coaching, and then she has my accountability partner services. So I call the clients daily to keep them on track with what they're doing with their coaching and their mastermind call. So you can imagine if there's anything you want to do, adding this extension, adding this service onto what you're already offering your clients, huge. Your clients are going to say, oh my God, I worked with Dave and look what I did. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're a mastermind coach, you can just add the added fee. You know, they can contact you, work it out, and then they can add that added fee onto their package, and just that's all part of the package.
Yeah, you just build it right into the package. Yeah. The client is going to pay for the accountability partner. It's not like you're paying for it. You build it into the package and you offer that accountability piece. And it's just mind-blowing. I think Lynette's program that she's doing is called Consider It Done. So whatever it is that if you're thinking you want to do something, you know, consider it done. You have a mastermind group, you have a coach, and you have an accountability partner. It's next to impossible for you not to get done whatever it is that you want to do. Right.
If you don't get it done, you're not serious about it. You weren't serious in the beginning.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's putting you behind a Mercedes AMG and you're just no brakes, just all gas.
Right. And that, you know, and that's where you want to be. You know, what's funny is I was having dinner with Jack Canfield, and he's sitting down next to me and he goes, okay, role play this out with me. Like, how does an accountability call go? And I was like, okay, Jack. I was like, so, you know, yesterday you said your goals were bam, bam, bam. And I'm like, which ones did you get done? And he was all like, well, I didn't do this and I didn't do that. I didn't do this and I didn't do that. He started like being like really hard, you know?
Yeah.
And so I referred him to his coach, and he was kind of playing with me, but I said, you do realize that the people that sign up for this accountability partnership want to get something completed, right? So, but I'm not going to coach them on what it is they need to do. I'm not going to tell them that they should be on Instagram over Twitter. That's not my job. They're the experts on themselves. They said they wanted to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I asked them what they did, congratulate them on whatever they got done, and then ask them what their goals are for tomorrow. So I'm just keeping them on track. And he's like, that is so cool. It was really, really, really neat to be able to sit down and play that out with him.
Yeah. And Jack is a cool guy. I'm trying to get there we go. I'm working on getting your website up. There we go. So I know you got to run because you have another interview to do.
Yes.
So that's,
yes.
And that's over at your Facebook page?
On, Go for Goals, APS, or it's Facebook. It's on the Facebook Go for Goals.
Facebook, go on Facebook, put in the search engine. I've flashed it up there. Here, I'll put that one up here first.
I'm going to be interviewing, Henry Johnstone today at 1:00.
So that's like 7 o'clock for Henry.
I don't know. He's over in London. I have no idea.
He's got that British accent.
That was
a bad British accent, but that was, he has a great one. Yeah, Henry's a good guy. Yeah, go over to the Facebook page, and then that's going to be at the top of the hour.
Yes.
So 3 o'clock Central, and wherever you figure it out.
He's going to be talking about his accountability partner and how it helped him.
Yeah, he's got a great story to tell too. Just in general, it's a huge story. Well, thank you. Thanks for coming on board and telling us all about it. And they can, and people now, they can go to your website. So go for goals, goforgoalsap.com.
APS.
Oh, APS.
It's Accountability Partner Services.
Okay.
That was like really long when you're trying to type it out. So it's Go for Goals APS.
Okay.
I bought them all, so you just type it in and you'll get there eventually.
And you have to do that. That's a whole nother show, isn't it?
Right? Yes.
We should come on and do a whole nother show. We should get about 3 or so of us together that have gone through the rigmarole and all that.
So that you own it, that you own everything.
Yeah,
but you can put the information in underneath the video and in the comment section.
I'll put all the tags in there in the comment section, so go there.
Get a free week. Just go on there and sign up for the free week and try it out.
Yeah.
See what you can get done in a week. It's amazing.
The only way you'll be able to tell is if you try.
Right?
Take action. And if you can't, and if you don't want an accountability partner, at least do your list. Can you even say that's probably glow in the dark? Do your list of 5.
Yes, 5 things a day.
5 things a day, and it doesn't matter how big, how small. Just do 5 things a day, and you're gonna get there step by step. Eventually, you're gonna get to your goal.
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent. I'll let you run. You gotta do your interview. Have a great day. Thank you for coming on with me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. It was a blast.
Yeah. It goes by so fast, doesn't it?
It does. I can't believe. What do you mean? Is it time already? Okay.
Wait, I'm trying to hold you accountable for your interview.
You're doing good. Yes. I have an alarm.
Let's talk deeper. No. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for coming on today, and enjoy the rest of your day. Everybody else, have a great one.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.